Hello, everyone. Europe has got some very serious flooding already. 115 are dead from the worst flood that Europe has seen in years. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad out there. You wouldn't want to be in Europe. I mean, France and Belgium and all those European countries are suffering pretty badly. Italy might have some. Of course, Venice is already, a river, river street, it's an aquatic city. But, other cities in Italy. Yeah. That's pretty bad over there. Hunter Biden. I guess he's a painter now. And he's selling his first painting for $500,000. That is an alarming high for, a new painter. Goodness gosh, with their first painting, 500,000. Oh, I think only Hunter Biden could sell his first painting for that much because of his, already household name, his relationship with his father. Yeah. He claims that, he started painting just because, he wanted to save himself from drugs and all. Goodness gosh, well, I can't help but feel a little bit uncomfortable with Hunter Biden painting now. I mean, he could paint some very controversial paintings. I could just see that he could become very controversial for his paintings. He's already very controversial with his drug use and emails and all that. I can't help but think that painting could just make all of that worse for him. I can't help but think that. Yeah. And those wildfires, they've not gotten any better. I guess 9 new fires as of yesterday. Over 2 million acres burned, I think. Something like that, 2 million. One in Oregon has over 225,000 acres burned. And they're all over the western United States. Pretty much any state west of Texas has wildfires. Some portions of southwestern Canada has wildfires. And Alaska has wildfires. So yeah, it's pretty bad over there. It's worse than last year. And last year, smoke made it all the way to freaking Europe. But now it's probably going to make it all around the world. Because it's so bad. It's so bad. Way worse than last year. I mean, you would not want to be anywhere west of Texas. You wouldn't want to be anywhere west of Texas. And of course you wouldn't want to be in Europe right now either because of the floods. But, yeah. Recently, they got Olivia Rodrigo sometime Wednesday to speak at a White House press conference and urge young people that listen to her music to get vaccinated. Now, I've never listened to Olivia's music. I have no intention of doing so. Goodness gosh, what the White House is doing is sad. They've lured Olivia Rodrigo, who is only 18, to urge young people to get vaccinated. Goodness gosh, oh my gosh, it is sad. It is sad what they're doing. It is sad how desperate the White House is to get everybody vaccinated. They're getting pop stars to get people vaccinated. Bop, 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 bop. I ain't falling for that. I am not getting vaccinated. I'm not. Just like what they did in the 50s with polio. I mean, they got Elvis Presley, I guess, to perform on the Ed Sullivan Show just to get people vaccinated against polio. You know. So, if they used Elvis back then, they're going to use their pop stars they have now. Olivia Rodrigo, I guess, is the hottest one right now. And goodness gosh. And then yesterday, the Surgeon General spoke out against COVID misinformation. Which, anything that I may say against the COVID vaccine, anything that others may say against the COVID vaccine is not misinformation. And I'm going to be careful with my words here, but what the Surgeon General said yesterday was just not accurate. I'm not going to go into too many details, but what he said was very inaccurate. What else? Yeah, those floods and all that. Yeah. I guess there has been a sharp increase in drug overdoses over the past year because of the pandemic. And, we already knew about, the high amount of fentanyl going over the border. Yeah, it went up a shocking, I think it was 29% or something like that. It was pretty bad. It was pretty darn bad. Yeah. What else? Oh, yeah. Many Olympic teams are in Tokyo at this point. The Olympics start just 1 week from today. I guess Tokyo's in a state of emergency because of COVID. Because only about a quarter of Japan's vaccinated. So, yeah. And I guess an Olympic athlete tested positive. And I guess 5 Olympic workers test positive. And then I guess 8 Olympic hotel employees that accommodated a few Olympic teams. I guess they tested positive. So, yeah. The Olympics have never been held like that. I still don't get why they banned spectators. And it was not long before the Olympics either. Just a couple of weeks before the Olympics began, they banned spectators. I just don't get that. Anyway, subscribe to my channel. I've got to go now. Bye.